Hi, Aries. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the week has in store for you. Please keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so while I certainly hope this will resonate with you, there's always a chance that it doesn't. If this doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your message, and I would ask that you please think of any other Aries that you know that may benefit from this message and check back with us next week to see if that's better fitting for your scenario. But again, let's hope that this is the one for you. Let's get started. All right, first we're going to start with the Five of Swords, followed by Death. Don't let that one scare you. I know some people get spooked by that. That's not as scary as it looks. Strength, the High Priestess, Nine of Wands, the Chariot, Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. All right, let's see. Aries, it looks like you are in a conflict, whether it's with another person or whether that's an internal conflict. I can't quite tell. Let's explore this together and see what we can find out. Okay, we're going to start here with the Five of Swords, your current situation. As you can see, there's people that have turned their backs here, and you're picking up some swords, it looks like, but you're feeling like you're having to go it alone. I'm getting the vibe that this is some type of internal conflict or maybe a work conflict. I don't see, well, it could perhaps be a legal battle. Um, okay, some type of conflict, but it looks like the conflict is coming close to an end, though I'm not sure it's going to end this week. I'm sorry to say, but it does look like it's coming at some point. Okay, something right now that's going on is you're in the beginning of you're in a new beginning, not in the beginning of a new beginning. Okay, like how I said that. What we see here on the death card again that strikes fear into some people. Don't let that scare you. It just means that it's the dawn of a new day. There's a new flag being raised, but because it's showing up as an obstacle, I don't think you're happy about this new beginning. And it really could be the result of this conflict of what's going on here. So it looks like in the past here, you're used to being the one that's victorious and maybe looked up to as a leader, or at least somebody that people seek guidance from or confide in, gentle and strong with the strength card here. I think what the cards are trying to tell you, the universe is trying to tell you right now is you need to draw from the past and know that you do have the strength and remember that you do have the skills to get through whatever this conflict is here. It looks like you've already started that process by looking deep within. You've been studying your subconscious a little bit, trying to figure out what it is that makes you tick, or at least that makes you think about things in a certain way. Kind of, I would say, peeling back the layers of an onion here, really getting into the weeds about kind of your past, how you were successful in the past, how you've beat or won conflicts in the past. Uh, Jumping to the Nine of Wands, it looks like you're definitely having to defend yourself right now, or at least you think you're having to defend yourself, but I think you're actually taking action to do that here, which is kind of why I said this may be a work conflict more so than an internal conflict, because typically, if you're having an internal conflict, you're not going to have to defend that. So it looks more like you're having to actually defend yourself from something. Maybe it was an allegation. Um, I'm not sure. Again, if this is a legal battle, you're the defendant. Maybe somebody is suing you. Not really sure, but you're a little bit beat up and bruised. So you've had a few bumps along the way, but I do want to let you know it looks like you are going to be victorious. When I look to the chariot here and look in the future, it looks like you are going to win this battle or overcome this conflict. That is the card of victory. So even though you're not happy about the new beginning it set you on, you're going to win. It is, however, sometimes the Five of Swords can indicate that this battle or this conflict, it may come at a price. So you'll win, but you're still going to experience some kind of loss out of that. I mean, maybe this battle is between you and a friend, and a right and wrong, who was right and who was wrong, and yeah, you were right, but now you've lost your friend. I hope that's not the case, but it looks like there's some type of loss still in this conflict. One thing that you should and need to focus on right now, though, with Three of Cups here in your current environment, are those that are closest to you. It's almost as if this conflict here has been taking everything out of you. Again, if I go back to the work scenario and I say you've been spending a lot of extra hours at work, or maybe if you're not there when you're home, your thoughts, you're consumed by whatever this conflict is. Somehow, and maybe even in your deep thinking and you're looking into the past trying to figure out ways to win this conflict, you've been missing out on some social opportunities here. Maybe you have been invited to some parties and you haven't gone, or maybe it's just your immediate family that you haven't been able to spend time with. You really should focus on them right now. They need to be your area of focus this week. Family and friends, the people that are closest to you. You need a reset, a recharge there. How you see yourself is the Page of Pentacles. No, no question there. You're an Aries. So you see yourself as the curator of things, pushing forward, starting new beginnings, and you see yourself as a successful person, which is obviously going to help you in this battle here because you win. The Ten of Pentacles, when I jump here, it looks like you've been focusing a lot on and maybe this conflict is there, sorry, not focusing a lot. Your hope is, and it may be related to this conflict somehow, that you will come out financially ahead. You're focused on material things. You're hoping for the best there. What really strikes me about that too is you may be even thinking about that more in the long term. I don't know if it's a retirement type scenario or maybe more of a legacy scenario. Maybe you've set up a new life insurance policy, or you're considering it, or adding a beneficiary to something, but somehow there's a legacy there. And it's interesting because tying that back here to your recent past, within the last few days to the last few weeks, you've been, as you're peeling back the layer of that onion in the conflict, it seems like maybe you've given some thought to family planning and things like that too. So good job if that's the case for you. The Two of Swords showing up here is the outcome, which I hate to say is probably not the outcome that you're wanting to see. It doesn't mean you're going to lose, but it doesn't mean that you're going to win this week. Again, long term, we got to focus on the long term here. The Chariot is saying that you're going to be successful in coming out ahead in this conflict, but the resolution is likely not going to be this week. It looks like it's going to continue on for a little bit. And what it's urging you to do here in two is just to trust the process. Okay, let's take a look and see what your shadow card is on the bottom of the deck and what's influencing this. Okay, so you've got the Devil. Again, scary looking card, but don't let that freak you out. Typically, when this comes up in a reading, I would say that the Devil is something of temptation. You're being tempted to do the wrong thing. However, as your shadow card, I don't think that's the case here. I think instead what it's trying to say is that, once again, kind of going back into all this, don't put all your areas of focus in the wrong place. You need to just trust the process here. You are going to be victorious. You've laid the foundation. You've made your case. The defense rests, so to speak. Stop missing out on time. Don't be tempted, if I'm to use the word temptation as I typically would, don't be tempted to keep missing out on that family and friends time this week in effort to finalize this battle or this conflict or get a resolution here, because it's not going to happen this week. So take a step back from that. Be happy at home or be happy in a social setting, but get your mind off of this as much as possible this week and know that you're going to be victorious in the end. Spend time with your family and your loved ones, or at least your close friends this week. I hope that your struggles are not too difficult this week. I hope you can get through it successfully, and I look forward to seeing what the update looks like on the situation next week. Have a good week, Aries.